But I know this to be a 100% fact. It happened 700,000 years ago. And do you know how I know that happened 700,000 years ago? It's because men in white coats wrote it in articles. Now, at the most, they were like 100 years old and they weren't there to see it. But you know what? We know beyond a reasonable doubt that the Earth's magnetic field reversed 700,000 years ago. And we also know that humans started to evolve 250,000 years ago. And we know this. And I also know beyond a reasonable doubt that there was an explosion 4 billion years ago and complex life came into being. I know this beyond a reasonable doubt. And do you know why? Because men in white coats wrote it. And then I read it. Then I said, oh, this is right. And now I believe it, even though it cannot be proven ever in the history of our lives because we weren't there. We were not alive 4 billion years ago. I still believe it anyway. But I don't actually believe it. I say it's the truth. I don't have beliefs. This is the actual truth. This is fact. Because men in white coats wrote it. And I believe it, but I really don't believe it. Let me not tell you that I believe it because I know it. This is the truth. So I'm right and all of the creationists are wrong. Because I know what happened 4 billion years ago. I'm only 100 at the most, but I know what happened 4 billion years ago. You all know I'm not one for censorship. But if you want to comment on any of my videos, then you better put I believe XYZ or it's probably going to get deleted. Because I don't want to sit here and read what you think you know, what you think has been proven when it can't be proven. Don't sit here and tell me that, oh, it was a Big Bang, blah, 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 blah. You weren't there, no one was there, you can't prove it, it's not proven, don't write it, or it might get deleted. You feel like you have some input, say that, it's my belief that, blah, 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 and then we'll take it into consideration. But don't sit here and just act like you just proved something, or somebody proved something. You cannot prove something that you, for one, have never seen. You have never seen it. And then you can't even prove it with numbers when the event is inconsistent. You can't sit there and say 700,000 years ago, the magnetic field reversed. Says who? Proven by who? Who seen it? Who felt it? Was it seen when somebody had a compass? It was like, oh, my compass is turning. Look at it. It's reversing. Oh, proven by who? Who proved this? And that's only given the assumption that this earth has actually been here for 700,000 years. So what the crap are you proving? Who are you even trying to convince? Who are you trying to convince? You're not convincing me of anything. I have beliefs. I admit I have beliefs. I admit I can't prove anything. I can't even prove that I'm here right now. I cannot prove anything. I can't prove the shirt on my back. I can't prove that I'm even talking to anybody. I cannot prove anything. I have evidence for things. There is no proof for anything but numbers. Numbers are consistent. Humans are not. Events in life are not consistent. You can't put a constant on an inconsistent. You can't do it. You can't say these numbers are going to correlate with this that's inconsistent. Well, then now you have inconsistent numbers because you can't sit here and say that. Well, the Earth, for example, we know that it's slowing down. It does just too much stuff to sit here and like try to put numbers on and try to accurately say anything about it. And when you have an estimate, then it's not. Estimates aren't proven. You can't say, well, around this time it's proven. I can say within 1 to a billion years ago, XYZ happened. What the crap did I? It could have happened. What did I prove? What did I just prove? Like just giving so much chance that well maybe it just did, and that's not a proof. You didn't prove anything. That's what science. That's what all the science does. Says between these two time periods, this could have happened. Well, they say this did happen. This did happen. It's been scientifically proven. What the crap is science? What do science actually prove? What is the last thing that science actually proved? What did science prove last? That a microbe can metabolize nylon? Is that evolution? What do we start with? A microbe. What do we end with? A microbe. What the crap evolved? Now, there are people that can do things that other people can't. Does that mean that they evolved to some kind of higher species or something? There's some people that can like hold fire in their mouths and spit it out. I can't do that crap. I'll burn the crap out of myself. I look stupid just trying to go. I'll burn myself. Does that mean that they're a higher species because they can do something different? No. It means they just learned a new trade. Whoa, that's evolution. No, it's not. They just learned a new trait. That's it. There is no evolution. People don't evolve. They say, well, what about people born with tails? Okay, yeah, that's evolution. A person born with a tail, that's evolution. If anything, most of the time they're born with tails, they can't even move. It's like extra skin. Even if they could move it, that's not an evolution. That's like a deformity of anything, because most people aren't born with like tails. And even if they're born with tails, it's not like an actual uniform perfect tail. It's like some weird looking, retarded looking thing. I've seen that mess before. It doesn't look like a normal tail. And you say, I'm not talking about vestigial limbs and body parts. What the crap is that? If I cut off my arms, can I still live? Yeah. Are they vestigial? No. And who says we didn't need a tail? I could use a tail. You know? It'd be kind of cool to have a tail. Why did they just why did it take it away, saying we don't need it anymore? No, I could actually use a tail. Tails can be kind of handy. You have like an arm in the back of you. That's handy. No. You atheist people who believe in these theories, your mind is warped. You actually believe in this stuff. But then you say it's not a belief, but it can't be proven. You say it's still not a belief. It's scientific fact. And science proves what? What does science prove? Okay, basically all we have is fickle evidence and non-proven facts that we call proven facts, and pretty much nothing else. So I want everybody to just shut up, think about what they're saying before they actually say it, because you can't prove anything. No one has ever proved too much of anything, especially saying it happened between this time and this time, billions of years ago when no one was there. Okay, that's fine. Everybody actually just shut up and like think. Right? This is all about just thinking about what you believe and what you say. I don't believe it, whatever. That's it, man. Just listen to it. Listen to my words. Try to understand them. Man, y'all bless your true names. Shalom.
Incoherent species in town.
What you doing, Mom?
It's what you need to know.